guys, Manita, and I'm back with another video. Today I want to share with you a weekly wrap-up of the things that I've been reading over the past week. So last week was actually a pretty decent reading week, sort of okay. I finished 3 things, so it's definitely okay. It's not the best reading week, but considering the size of one of the books, I'm really happy with my reading. The first thing that I finished over the past week was The King of Attolia by Whalen Turner. This is the 3rd book in the Queen's Thief. Yeah, The Queen's Thief is the series title. The King of Attolia is obviously the 3rd book in the series. It's difficult talking about the goings on in the series because it's the 3rd in the series and a lot of things has happened since the beginning. But things have definitely happened in Eugenides' life now that plays into this book a lot, obviously. Yeah, there's a lot of political intrigue happening, and I really enjoy getting to know the characters a little bit more. I have really enjoyed getting to know Eugenides. He's a really nice protagonist, and I enjoyed the audio narration as well. I think it's done really well. So I'm having a good time with the series so far. I think I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I don't have a lot of things to say about the plot because I can't talk about them, but I really am enjoying it, and it has a lot of yeah, as I said, it has some political intrigue, some good characters to follow, and also it's not super long, and some interesting, yeah, plot twist things that happen sometimes. And yeah, so I have really enjoyed my time with that and looking forward to continuing with this soon. I don't know when the next book will come up in my series reading. Another thing that I finished over the past week was that I finally finished The Will of the Many by James Islington. The sun suddenly decided to show its face. It hasn't really been here for the past, and now it goes away again. Okay, goodbye sun. It was nice while you were here. Anyway, it's difficult for my camera right now. This is a very hyped book that was published in 23, I believe. The second one is coming out this year, and I definitely had a really good time with this one. It has a lot of twists and turns happening, again some political intrigue, a lot of that, and it's set on an academy setting, which is also really fun. It has sort of dark academia vibes. We have a person who have a hidden identity and who is picked out to be a spy of some sort for a different agenda, but he still doesn't know who he is and stuff. So it's very interesting. There's a lot of hardships happening as well. I had a really hard time with some of the things that was happening. I felt really bad for our main character Viz. But I also really enjoyed getting to know some of the side characters and stuff, and cannot wait to figure out what's going to happen next, because it definitely ends with quite a twist, and you definitely want to read the next book immediately, but it's not possible because obviously the book is not out yet. So I'm definitely really hyped for November right now and can't wait for the release of the second book. This is definitely a 5-star read for me, and it might be a favorite of the year. It's definitely a contender already. I'm very happy to say that, and yeah, can definitely understand the hype surrounding this. So I definitely suggest, if you haven't read it already, that you could pick it up, because it's definitely living up to the hype. So yeah, so that was my takes about that. Last and finally, today I finished Fruits Basket volume 13. 12, sorry. This is as I said, also the 12th volume in a series. We're following Toru-san, who is a young girl. She's an orphan, but she's taken in by this family, and the family, they have sort of an interesting curse surrounding them, that they are they turn into zodiac animals if they are touched with some kind of fondness or affection of some kind. And this one is apparently back to school after holidays. They've been spending some summer holidays away from the city, but now they are going to sort of teacher student sort of things, talks with that, and Toru's grandfather is apparently sick, and so it starts up, yeah, it gets her to think about some difficult times. yeah, so those are some of the things that happens in this one, and it was definitely interesting, and I enjoyed my time being back with it. It took me a little bit of time getting back into the vibe of the series because it's been so long since I read the previous volume, but I'm definitely happy that I picked it up again, so very happy about that. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars because I definitely enjoyed it, but it is not my favorite manga. It is still a lot of fun reading them. So those are the 3 things that I finished over the past week. Definitely very quick reading updates for this one, because it's difficult talking about sequels. I could talk more about The Will of the Many, but I think a lot of people have already talked about it a lot. So I don't know. Anyway, the things that I'm currently working on, I am listening to The Moving Finger by Agatha Christie. I have about an hour and a half left of the audio, so I should be able to finish that on Monday. That I'm hoping I can do that, so that I can get a few more finishes in before the end of the month. And I just started on The Gauntlet by Hirachy. I'm only 15 pages in, so I really haven't read very much, but I'm hoping I can read a good dent into it today, and maybe possibly finishing it maybe tomorrow. We'll see, but tomorrow is actually a pretty busy day for me, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right now I'm dealing a little bit with a headache, so I don't know how much time I can invest into reading this, because my head is a little bit annoying right now. I might go for a lie down soon, so I can sort of rest and make the headache go away a little bit. Maybe I could read in the evening. We will see about that. But yeah, it's only, I think today is the summertime change, and maybe that's what gives me the headache. I'm not sure. I don't actually necessarily think that I feel very different towards the time right now, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me that has one of those days, and it happens occasionally. It's not a bad headache, but it's a little bit of an annoyance right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a short video today, but maybe that's also why I've been so short about the books. I can't really focus on doing a long update today, but I wanted to let you know what I've been reading over the past week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it in a way. So happy with my reading over the past week. Definitely hope that I'll have some good reads for next week for you. Yeah, so this is everything I had for you today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Goodbye.